Hi everyone, and welcome to our next yoga for beginners session. And today we're going to be focusing on strengthening the core, strengthening the spine. So take a few moments to get your mat and get your sacred space set up, and we'll begin. So coming into seated. If this isn't comfortable for you, you can stretch your legs out in front, you can even lay down. So just check that you're comfortable for these first few moments while we check in with the physical body, the heart, how we're feeling, and just let go of any distractions or worries that we have. So we're going to begin by just resting our hands on the tummy and then just gently closing the eyes. As you close your eyes, allow the chin to drop down towards your chest and just start to come into the physical body. Noticing if you're locking any tension anywhere. Just finding that place. We'll start at the place between the eyes, just relaxing the forehead, relaxing the temples, letting go of any worries that you may have, any distractions that you may have. Just let them go. As they serve you no purpose by remaining in your mind. Dedicate this next 40-45 minutes just for yourself. Taking all that you need in your practice here today. And then relaxing the jaw. We tend to store tension here. We can lock in feelings of frustration and anger in this place. So just relax the jaw and allow the tip of the tongue just to connect with the roof of the mouth. And relax the shoulders, lengthen them through the back of the neck. And then just relax the heart space. Notice what the heart's holding on to today. And then just bring awareness of the breath to the heart. Start to breathe gently into that space. Think about breathing in warmness, positivity into that space. And then just relaxing the tummy, relaxing the hips. And the hips are a place where we tend to lock in feelings of emotional and physical upset, bottled up emotions. Just relax the hips, relax the knees and the toes. And we're going to start to connect with the yoga breath here. So our yoga breath, we tend to breathe in for a count of 4, in through the nose, and then breathing out back out through the nose for a count of 4. And I want you to try to imagine as you breathe in that the tummy rises, the heart lifts, and we take the breath all the way to the base of the throat. Pause here, and then we breathe back out, taking the breath down the back of the throat, creating a slight warmth and constriction in the back of the throat, back down to the heart, and back down to the tummy, to really open up the breath, not just breathing with the chest. And this helps to create an energy flow through the body, releases blockages, whether they're physical, emotional, or mental. So the breath is so important. So when you're ready, take a big breath in through the nose for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then gently exhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Breathing in deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing back out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just continue that cycle. Breathing in fully. And breathing back out. Breathing in for a count of 4. And breathing out for a count of 4. It's the sound of the breath here. So it's like the ocean breath, or the sighing sound. So breathing in and breathing out. With every in-breath, every out-breath, Just allow yourself to dedicate this practice here today just for you. Accept where you're at this point. Be mindful of any injuries that you have. Look after your body. Rest if you need to rest. Just enjoy this moment just for you. And we'll take one more deep breath in. And gently breathing out. When you are ready, feeling present, feeling energized, feeling positive, we'll open our eyes and rest the hands down, palms open to the sky. Just come into some gentle shoulder circles to begin with. Checking in with the shoulders today. Remembering the yoga breath. Coming to opening breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in, opening up through the heart. Breathing out. One more time. And then breathing out. Coming to spinal twist. Left hand on the right knee. Take the gaze over the right shoulder. Lengthen through your spine and relax the shoulders. So be mindful throughout the whole of your practice that tension doesn't start to creep in. Really soften. Coming back to center. And then back over the other side. Just taking 3 deep breaths here. Keep grounding through both sits bones. And this is really important posture for your spinal health. It increases the flexibility of the spine. We're going to come back to center and then gently take your hands out behind and just come to a gentle back bend. I turn to the side, you can see that we lift up through the heart and it's a gentle back bend. Just take 3 to 5 deep breaths here. I'm just going to change the camera a little bit so you can see better. And when you've taken the 3 to 5 deep breaths, we're going to come into our forward fold. So stretching legs out in front, toes up to the sky, draw the tummy in, and it's really not about how deep you go into the pose. This may be enough for you today. You may want to go a bit deeper. It's a strong stretch in the hamstrings leading up into the lower back. It's a beautiful one for the back, but don't want to overstretch. To really listen to the body. So we're going to take a breath in and then slowly breathing out into forward fold. 2 more times, breathing in and breathing out. Keep lengthening through the spine. Focus is on, again, lengthening, connecting with the breath, not how deep we can go. 1 more time, breathing in and then gently breathing out. And we'll just take a breath here. And in this pose, I always like to just gently find a little bit of movement. So from one sits bone to the other, just as you settle into the pose, and then you can find that stillness. Hold and breathe. Tucking the chin in to really deepen that stretch all the way down the spine. Beautiful for the back. We're going to come all the way up and then into our boat. So we're going to create quite a lot of warmth here within the core. So if you're looking after your body today, do the modification, which is taking hold of the backs of the knees. So we lay down on our spines, but we keep the shoulder blades slightly lifted. If the shoulders are lifted, the core is switched on and the back is supported. We can't hurt the back if the shoulders are slightly lifted or the core's doing all the work. But again, if you need to rest, come to here and just gently hug the knees in, rocking from side to side. So coming into boat, again, keep hold of the backs of the knees or stretch the arms out in front and then extending the legs. So the knees can be soft here. If you're feeling strain in the back of the neck, just support the head, but try not to pull on the neck. And then coming into scissors. So 1 leg up and 1 leg down. And it's all about going really slow. We don't want to rush, we don't want to go 100 miles an hour, just slow it all down. It's harder, but it's more effective. And there's less chance of us hurting ourselves. And just keep focusing on the breath. And then hold it here, knees in, and then gently extend. Bringing the knees in, and then extend. And just be mindful again of those shoulders. Keep the shoulders lifted. We need to rest. Come to here And gently rock from side to side. And just trust with time, patience, practice that you'll get stronger. Every time you can build up the reps every week. 3 more together. 1, 2, and 3. Hold it here. Hugging these in, big breath in, breathing out, pushing up, lengthening through the spine. Coming into turtle, so soles of the feet together. Either taking hold of just the ankles or taking the hands underneath and going a little bit deeper. And this is really beautiful for the spine. Releases the sacral, where we tend to rock tension and stress in this lower part of the back. So we can take a breath in and then breathing out, softening the shoulders, tucking the chin in, and again just scanning your body, so relax the jaw, relax the space between the eyes. And then releasing when you're ready, coming back to center. So this time, I'm going to come onto all fours. Anybody with knee injuries, be mindful to look after the knees, so you can use a blanket, you can use another mat to roll up, to place under the knees, if you wish. And nice straight spine, and shoulders wide over the wrists, knees hip distance apart. Inhale, cat, tucking tailbone under. Exhale into cow. Breathing in, lift. And breathing out. So really good for the spine. Coming into neutral spine, we're going to bring our right knee in towards the tummy. Hold it here, engage the core. And then as you breathe out, lengthen, coming into our spinal balance. So the leg is just in line with the hip, it doesn't need to be any higher. Stay here. If you wish, lengthen your left arm forwards. And keep your gaze down at the floor. And this is really beautiful for the spine. It increases the strength, but also strengthens the core. And depending on where you're at today, either stay here or we're going to do a little bit more work on the core. So just be mindful again, if you need to rest, rest. So we would inhale, knee and elbow in. Exhale, extend. Breathing in, we're coming into that crunch. Exhale, lengthen. And really slow it down. And this is really strengthening for core and the back. One more together. Breathing in. And breathing out, hold. Lengthen, really lengthen from fingertip to the tips of the toes. Breathe and release. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Coming back into neutral spine, other side. So inhale, left knee in towards the tummy, hold, pause, and then exhale, taking that leg out behind. Again, depending where you're at today, either stay here, or you can extend the right arm forwards. Just finding your balance. The breath will help with the balance, so just be mindful of that beautiful flowing yoga breath to help. Stay here or coming into that core. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen. 5 on each side. Really bringing that knee all the way in. And again, you can build up the reps. One more together. And then hold and breathe. Not only does this strengthen the core and the back, but also helps with your memory, your focus, your balance. Helps to balance both sides of the brain. Take another breath in and then breathing out back to center. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Coming into neutral spine. We're going to come down onto the forearms. Interlace the fingers and coming into forearm plank. But again, if you're looking after your body today, keep the knees down. Otherwise, extending your legs. Coming into forearm plank. So just checking that the body is completely parallel. And we're drawing our focus and awareness to about 1 inch below the belly button. And you can see my hips, they're not sinking down, they're not high up, they're completely parallel to the floor. Just breathe here. If you need to rest, drop the knees down. And this is tremendous for strengthening the core, for strengthening the back. Take another breath in and breathe out. Drop knees down, coming into child's pose, so knees wider than the hips. Lengthen through the arms, dropping the forehead down, and just taking some calming breaths here. And this is a really beautiful one for strengthening and lengthening the spine. And it soothes the nervous system. It's a restorative posture. It just gives us permission to relax and to release. And you can come here anytime you need to during your practice. And take another breath in. And then breathing out, coming back up and into our first down dog. But if you're looking after your body, you can stay in child's pose. Otherwise, coming onto all fours, tuck toes under, push back into down dog. And just check your alignment here. So in down dog, just to check, if you come into plank, body should be parallel, shoulders over the wrists. Nice strong length in the spine. And then push back into down dog. You can soften the knees. The important thing is the back. So you want to round up into the back. You want to gently lift up through the hips. Easing back into the heels if you wish, just to increase that stretch. So you will feel a strong stretch in the hamstrings, and the hamstrings are connected to the lower back. So it's a beautiful stretch for the lower back. And just start to walk it out. Staying connected to the breath. I'm going to take one big breath in through the nose, big breath out through the mouth. Bringing the feet together now, so big toes are connected, and then deepen a little bit more if you wish. And this is therapeutic for anxiety, depression. It strengthens and lengthens the spine. And then when you're ready, coming down onto our knees, bringing right foot through to the outside of our right hand. And just taking a moment just to check that knee is right over the ankle. Dropping the palms down so the hands are coming down, or the fists. If you're looking after your wrist, just come down onto the fists. It just takes the pressure off the wrist a little bit. And then if you're looking after your body, stay here. Otherwise, tuck your back toes under and come into that low lunge. And you can see, instead of rounding into the spine, I want to drop the hips down and then lengthen through the spine, lift up through the heart. Just see if you can find places to strengthen and to lengthen. If you're looking after the body, then drop the knee down. Stay here. Place your left hand down on the floor and open your right hand to the sky. Take 3 deep breaths here. Keep lengthening through that back leg. Keep dropping the hips down. Knee directly over that ankle. And this is beautiful for the spine. And then coming back to center, sweeping that hand forward, dropping knee, toes down, coming up into crescent moon. Inhale, exhale, open up through the heart, bringing the weight firmly into that front foot. So beautiful for purifying the kidneys and the liver, strengthens the core, strengthens the spine. Inhale, and then as we exhale, dropping hands back down on the inside of the right foot, stepping back and taking it over the other side, left foot to the outside of the left hand. So again, knee right over ankle. Stay here, tuck toes under, take an in breath. And then as you breathe out, lengthen into that low lunge. And again, you can see, instead of rounding up, you want to lengthen, soften through the spine. Keep the heart lifted and breathe. Again, you can come onto the fists if that's better for you. Scan the body, relax the jaw, connect with the breath. Staying here, or placing that right hand down or the fist and open your left arm up to the sky. Take 3 to 5 deep breaths here and keep lengthening through that back leg. Keep opening up through your left shoulder. When you are ready to release, sweeping fingertips forward, drop a knee, toes down, sweeping arms up, but keeping the weight in that front foot, keep the hips low, drawing the body up into crescent moon, taking 3 to 5 deep breaths here. And just being mindful again of the breath, so not breathing just here. Open the breath up all the way to the tummy, to the heart, to the throat. Sweeping fingertips forward and then stepping back. From here, we're going to do our push backs. If you're looking after your body, you can modify by bringing the knees down. So we're coming onto the forearms. We're going to start with 5 today, but you can build it up if you wish. So interlacing fingers, tuck the toes under, coming in back into that forearm plank. So body nice and parallel. We're going to push back to here and then back into plank. So if you were to modify, you would come to here. So that would be 1 and that would be 2. Okay. Otherwise, keep the knees lifted. So we'll start with 5, coming into plank. 1, using the core to push back. 2, 3, checking that the hips don't sink down. 4, last one, and 5. Take a big breath in, breathing out, release. Back into child's pose. Softening through the spine, knees wider than the hips, really relaxing the shoulders. Taking a big breath in. And then breathing out, coming all the way up. We're going to interlace our fingers out behind. Come to sit back on the heels, open up through the heart, so a little bit of a back bend. Beautiful for opening the shoulders. Opening for the heart. Take a big breath in. And then breathing out, release. Coming up onto all fours. Tucking toes under, coming into our standing forward fold. Just let the body hang down. Taking hold of elbows if you wish, or perhaps the big toes with 4 fingers and thumb. Just letting the head drop down. We're going to come into chair. So release the hips down, weight back in the heels, bring the hands to the heart. And then we're going to hold it here and breathe. Bring the legs together, hands just in line with the heart. And this is a wonderful way to strengthen your core and your willpower. It gets the heart rate going a little bit. But if you need to rest, come to here or come to here. So build it up slowly. Bring awareness to the breath. Anyone who wants to challenge a little bit can lift the heels. Otherwise, keep the heels down, especially if you're feeling a little bit out of balance today. Take another breath in. And then breathing out, release, coming all up into mountain. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. So we're going to flow through our warriors, because our warrior sequence builds strength, flexibility within the spine and the core. So when you're ready, stepping back with your right foot. Left foot comes forward, coming into warrior 1. Squaring the hips and the shoulders. And then bringing the hands to the heart. If you wish to challenge, if you wish to deepen, you can sink the hips down further. You can open the arms up to the sky if you wish. This is beautiful physically to open the hips, opens the heart, brings its inner strength. But it's strengthening for the knees, the ligaments around the knees, the core particularly. Take another breath in, and then as you breathe out, release warrior 2. Keep grounding into that back heel, lengthen from fingertip to fingertip, and just connect with the breath. Finding that strength. You can have a little bit of movement with the hips if you wish, and then find that stillness. And then from here into triangle. So both legs are straight. Left toes pointing forwards. We're going to lift, lengthen over the left hip, Then drop that left hand down, either to the shin, ankle, or the floor, and your right arm opens up to the sky. And we'll just take 3 to 5 deep breaths. You can soften through that front knee if you wish, but this is a beautiful one for the back, your spine particularly. Take another breath in, and then breathing out, soften through that front knee as we draw the body up into reverse warrior. So right hand rests on the back of the right thigh, left arm goes up over the head. If you're looking after shoulders, any neck injuries, just bring the hands to the heart. The right hand only rests lightly on the back of the right thigh. Breathing in, and then breathing out, hands to the heart, toes in, heels out slightly. So we're coming into wide leg forward fold. Taking in breath, lengthen through the spine, exhale, forward fold. Dropping the fingertips down. Keep pressing into the outer heels. If the fingertips don't reach the floor, bend the knees a little bit here. That's okay. I'm going to rest the left hand or fingertips just in front, and then open your right arm up to the sky. You feel a lovely release in the lower back. Come back to center, and then over the other side. Moving with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. This also activates the digestive system, helps to purify the kidneys and the lungs. You can go a little bit deeper if you wish here by coming down onto the forearms. Dropping the crown of the head down. We're going to take another breath in, and then as you breathe out, hands back to the heart, coming all the way up. We're going to turn so that the right toes facing forwards, grounding your back heel into your mat, coming to warrior one on the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, soften. So squaring the shoulders and the hips. And if you're looking after your body, just stay here. Don't go so deep. It's always important to accept where you're at today and listen to your body. Be kind. So remember, our principles are to be kind to the body, to be patient with your practice. So just be mindful where you're at today. Go deeper if you wish. Breathing in, breathing out, warrior two. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the jaw. Just taking a few moments to reflect upon your intention here today. Take another breath in, and as you breathe out, straighten that front leg, lift, lengthen, coming into triangle on this side, opening the left arm to the sky. You can soften that knee a little bit if you wish to go a bit deeper. You should feel a lovely stretch here in this lower part of back. Breathing deep. And then as you breathe out, draw that energy, that strength to the core and the legs as you come up into reverse warrior. Left hand on the back of the left thigh. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Breathing in. And then breathing out, release. Hands back to the heart. Bring the toes in, heels out. Second step of wide leg forward fold. So interlace some fingers out behind this time. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. In fact, I'll slip if I do that. I'll do this. So interlacing fingers. Take a breath in, breathing out, soften, lengthen through the spine. Coming into that wide leg forward fold. And you can see, if I take a breath and really bring my awareness to my shoulders, I can go a little bit deeper without using any force, just using the power of the breath. Breathing into any spaces of discomfort. And then drawing the body up slowly. Hands back to the heart, coming back into mountain pose. Big breath in. And then breathing out, hands to the heart. I'm going to do a standing, balance, flowing sequence now, which aims and targets the core and the back. just take a little bit of balance, so you can use the wall if you need to at any time. So we're going to begin with the hands on the heart. And we're going to bring the right leg forwards, resting the left toes out behind. Lower the chest down, relax the shoulders, and we're going to come into our warrior three. Any posture issues, any misalignments, imbalances within the spine are corrected in this pose. We're going to lower the body down. And then when you're ready, depending on where you're at today, stay here. Or slowly begin to release the left foot off the floor. And I want you to bring awareness to the breath. Just to help. Maybe we're feeling a bit unbalanced today, which is okay. Remember, it's not how deep we go. So if the leg only stays here, that's okay. Just finding that stability, that balance. You can reach the arms forward if you wish. Arms open to the sky. In the breath. We're going to release that foot back down. Interlace fingers out behind, coming into reverse prayer, which is here. Or you can take hold of the elbows if you wish. And we're going to go into second set. So take an in-breath. As you breathe out, lower the chest. Stay here, release that back leg. Pause and breathe here. It's finding your balance. Gently bring awareness to that standing foot. Your equal pressure in every part of the foot. When you're ready to release, soften that front knee, drop the back foot down. Take coming into pyramid. So just take a little bit of a step back. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, coming into that pyramid, but keeping the hips and the shoulders nice and square. Just take a breath here. Dropping the head down. And coming all the way back up. And back into mountain feet together. Big breath in. Breathing out. Coming onto the other side. So right toes drop out behind this time. Gently lowering the body. And one point to focus on. And then depending on where you're at today, if you wish, release the back leg. Whoops. And the balance will come in time. Just try to be patient. Releasing arms forward. All you need to think about is the breath. And then releasing, stepping that back, the back toes out behind, coming into reverse prayer on the other side, which is here. Or you can take hold of the elbows. Take an in-breath. As you breathe out, lower the chest. And again, just take a moment to find your balance before releasing the back leg. At one point, just focus on the breath. The shoulders squared, the hips squared. And when you're ready to release, gently stepping back and release. Coming into that one-legged forward fold. So bring the hands back out, keep the hands where they were. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften through the spine, gently dropping the crown of the head down. And our awareness here is squaring the hips and the shoulders, so try not to turn up to the side. And when you are ready to release, coming all the way back up. Then back into mountain, feet together, inhale, exhale, forward fold, inhale, bend knees, palms to the floor, exhale, stepping back into down dog or child's pose. Big breath in through the nose, big sigh out through the mouth. And then gently coming down onto our knees. We're going to take our right leg out behind, resting the toes down. Left hand comes in the center, we're going to turn the left lower leg out and then open your right arm up to the sky. Staying here for today, or lifting that right leg. And this is lovely for the spine and the core. Depending where you're at today, stay here. If you want to work the core a little bit harder, which this is going to take a bit of balance, so just be mindful, take it slow. Bring that knee and the elbow into the chest, and then lengthen. We're going to do 5, really slow. 1, 2, 3. So this is really working this part of the core, the external obliques. Last one, and then hold. Stay here, or coming into kneeling Lord of the Dance, so taking hold of foot or ankle. Beautiful back bend, helps to increase flexibility and strength in the spine. And then release, coming back to center. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Coming into neutral spine, we're going to repeat on the other side. So this time your left leg goes out behind. Right hand in the center, open your left arm up to the sky. And just take a breath here. And then if you wish to go to the next level, lift your left leg. Bring it in line with the hip. You may wish to stay here for today, which is okay. Otherwise, work a little bit hard on the core, bringing knee and elbow in. And then extend, so nice and slow. Even if you just do 1 today, it's okay. 3, 4, and 5. And hold. Stay here, or reach back, coming into kneeling Lord of the Dance. If the fingers don't reach today, that's okay as well. Let's take a deep breath, and then release. Coming back to center, back onto all 4s. Inhale, cat. Exhale into cow. Coming into neutral spine. I'm going to sit back on our sit bones. I'm just going to adjust the camera so you can see. And we're going to come into our second set of boat that we did at the start of our practice. So coming back to here, lifting the shoulders, take hold of the backs of the knees, or take the arms out in front. Again, you can support that, the neck if you wish. And 1, 2, 3, come to here if you need to. 4, and 5. And then hold it here. Back into scissors, 1 leg up, 1 leg down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then hold, big breath in. And breathing out, release. And relax, hugging the knees all the way into the tummy. Rocking from side to side. Bringing the feet down so they're hip distance apart. Tucking the chin in, coming into bridge. So lifting hips up to the sky, tucking the chin in. And we're going to take a few deep breaths here. And this brings nourishment and healing to the throat. And the throat's connected to the, on a deeper level, allowing us to speak our truth. So the throat chakra. Speak our truth and express ourselves clearly and calmly. And it also helps with insomnia, depression as well. If you wanted to challenge a little bit more and work harder on the core and the back, press into the backs of the arms and the hands. Check that the knee is right over the ankle. Keep the hips as they are, nice and level. And then release your left leg forward, but keep it in line with the knee. It doesn't need to be any higher. And you're going to feel the core working really strong. And release, keep the hips up and then over the other side. Releasing that foot. We're going to take the arms over the head. Keep tucking the chin in towards the chest. Relaxing the shoulders. Releasing the hands back down, taking in breath, and then as you breathe out, release. Hugging knees in towards the tummy and gently rocking from side to side. Taking left leg in towards the tummy, let your right leg relax down. Taking in breath, and as you breathe out, take that leg over to the side, so spinal twist. Wonderful way to start the day is doing this pose. It really helps to awaken the spine. It cleanses all the digestive system. It's like a good internal detox cleanser. And it maintains the flexibility of the spine, really important. Back to centre. And then over the other side, so hugging right knee in towards the tummy. Left leg relaxes down, coming into spinal twist. Let your gaze fall down your right arm into your fingertips. Take a deep breath here. And we're going to come back to centre. Bringing the soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop out to the side. This is your bound angle pose, which is beautiful for the back, very restorative. Opens the lower back of, again, much stress or tension. Opens the hips. And it's a beautiful way to finish the practice. Allows the mind to calm. Gives us a moment to come back into the physical body. Allows us time to reflect upon our practice here today. Perhaps taking a moment to notice how you feel compared to the start of your practice. And reflecting upon your intention for your practice here today. And even if you didn't quite reach your intention, you still feel proud of coming close. Just allow yourself this moment to surrender, to relax, to breathe, and to slow down. Bring an awareness to the space between the eyes. Allow this space to relax. Relax the jaw. I'm going to take 2 deep cleansing breaths. Left hand on the heart, right hand on the tummy. Remember to open the breath all the way fully from the tummy to the heart to the throat. Big breath in. And then big breath out through the mouth. One more time, big breath in. And breathing out. And we're going to bring the knees together, roll over onto the side. Slowly pushing your body back up into seated. And just taking a few moments to be really proud of yourself for all that you have achieved here today. Just taking this time to do something positive for you, for your mind, your body. Please do my meditation, which is on the other link that I sent you, if you can, because that will really help you to gain all the benefits from your hard work here today. Thank you so much, and namaste.